Good morning, students. Today we are going to start the second unit of our syllabus, and that unit deals with personalities. Here we will have three personalities to be studied. Here we are going to see the three personalities. We have three lessons. First is the Malika Srinivastav, second is G.D. Naidu, and third is Akio Morita. These three personality we have to study in this unit. Today we are going to see the first personality, that is the Malika Srinivasan. Have you heard these words elsewhere? I think some of you might have heard this word, Malika Srinivasan. Yes, if you know TVS or the TAFE or the tractor that company produce, then some of you might have heard this word. Let's see who is this personality. Malika Srinivasan, born in 1959, is an Indian industrialist who currently acts as the Chief Executive Officer of Tractor and Farm Equipment, that's known as TAFE. Do you know the TAFE? Yes, it's a company who produce, it's company which produce tractor and those equipment that are essentials in farming, that are useful in farming. The TAFE. She is the Chief Executive Officer of that company which produce tractor and farm equipment. Equipment means जसं आपण साधन सामग्री जसं म्हणतो आपण जसं वखरण नांगरण, that is the equipments that are used in the farm. So who is this Malika Srinivasan? It is industrialist and Chief Executive Officer of that TAFE. She is the recipient of several illustrious awards, including the first Businesswoman of the Year award for India, which she received from BBC. Businesswoman of the Year award, which was given to her by the Economics Times, and Entrepreneurs of Year in the field of manufacturing from the Ernst and Young. Now these are some awards which she got in her lifetime, and you know that these awards doesn't get to a common person. If the man or the woman who achieves something in her business, then she gets such a kind of awards. So this personality, Malika, is an extraordinary person who work for her company, and under his guidance the company got a number of profit and achieve a milestone. Let's see. She has been given the title of Tractor Queen by many members of media for her success in tractor industry. So some persons, particularly the media, you know, the media, the news channels or the newspapers, a person who works in news channels or in newspapers, editors, reporters, all this, we know the media. The media give her a nickname, that is a Tractor Queen, because she is such a woman who did her best in the field of tractor, in the field of farming equipments. That's why Some says her the farm tractor queen. The media has also ranked her as one of the India's most powerful businesswomen. She is one of the most powerful businesswomen in India. There are a number of women in India who work for their company, and under their guidance they got achievements, they got the profits. Born on 19 November 1959 in Chennai, in the state of Tamil Nadu, India, Mallika Srinivasan grew up listening to her father discuss business with the family at the dinner table. So here we have to keep in our minds that her backgrounds, her family backgrounds is also a business, belong to a business industry. His father was a renowned business person, and naturally, a woman who born in such a business family must know the business and must know how to make a profitable business. While she was a child, she used to listen the gossip of her father, discussion of her fathers at dinner tables and many other things. Well, it's natural that she got the inspiration from him. Her father's attitude to business taught Srinivasan a lot, sharpening her into the industrialist she becomes. So, her father is the key persons behind her success. He taught her how make a profitable business. His work, his technique help him to be a profitable businesswoman, an Indian businesswoman, an Indian businesswoman. In school, she performed well, showing a keen understanding of business and economics principles. Her father had the, suggested that she study literature, but she disregarded his advice. She pursued an MA in econometrics from Madras University instead. So, in school life, she was not dull. She was active and talented person. After doing undergraduations, her father wanted her to become active members in the field of literature. He wants that she should study the literature, but instead of studying literature, she decided to do MA in other econometrics, and she did her MA master degree in econometrics from Madras University. During that period of time, she also got married to Venu Srinivasan, chairman of motorcycle manufacturing TVS Motor Company. So while she was studying, she also got married with Venu Srinivasan. And who is this man? This is the chairman of the motorcycle manufacturing TVS Motors. So you all are aware about the TVS Motors. In your village, everywhere we can see the TVS motorcycle. So these women got married with the owner of this TVS company, Venu Srinivasan. However, Mallika was not content with an idle life. She decided to study abroad to further enhance her skill. So after getting married, one might have thought to live an idle life. Idle life means doing nothing, just as remaining in homes, eatings and gossipings. But instead of living an idle life, she wanted to do something. That's why she decided to study abroad in order to develop her skill. Malika decided to do her MBA at Wharton School in University of Pennsylvania. It was significant decisions considering she had an infant daughter to take care of. Now, see that if a woman who has an infant, a child, a little child, can think of studying, can think of study in abroad, there are some rare women who do such a thing, and Malika is one of them. She had a little child, infant child. Even then, she decided to pursue her higher study in abroad. Her mother supported her decision, accompanying her to America so that she could babysit Srinivasan's daughters while Srinivasan's attended class. So in that task, Malika's mother helped her, and she became her babysit. Babysit means a man or woman who look after another's child in their absence. So Malika's mother helped her, and she looked after her child, and so that Malika could attend the classes. Her mother's help allowed her to complete her MBA. She returned with high hope of helping the handling of family business. So when she came back after successfully completion of MBA, she thought that she could help her family business, and what she did we will see in the next video. Thank you.